Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's away we go then. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Goes for a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Towering header! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
A probing pass. Baresi cuts it out. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Batistuta is in a really good position out wide. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's shifting through the gears here. Bastoni did just about... Shot a goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Çalhanoğlu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Baresi cuts out the pass. Maldini. Desai. This is a promising build-up. Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to...
Ah, he's given it away. Totti. Totti! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Totti deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And there's the shot! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered?
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's got away. Del Piero. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the pass is intercepted. And they win it back again. Can he get it through? Barella. Now that looks a decent ball. Great vision. Picked out. It's Lukaku! Lukaku! Superb! About as smooth as it gets. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero.
The goal scorer for Milan.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. So we're up and running.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. And it's Bellingham. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Osimhen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nunez! In he goes again! And he's done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Number 45, Osimhen.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, well measured. So much time and space here. Bellingham! Milan are trailing against the run of play. Osimhen. Now it's Gerrard. And he's in on goal! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, some astute defending there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nunez. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, what a mistake! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that has not gone well. And he's there to get it away.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that was very necessary. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's managed to get free. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Hasebe. Bergomi is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Stojkovic plays it in. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello everybody, and
Milan finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're underway for the second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that is well cleared. Chengdu Rongchen have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Off target by a whisker. Hasebe is the team's great visionary. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Stojkovic. And it's Stojkovic. Osimhen. There's the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. And we have our very first corner. Oh, good climb! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Chengdu Rongchen are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Gerrard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely aimed pass. Well read, nice interception. And here's Messi. Just about within shooting range. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Kadiolu. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints.
Great chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Looking to play him in, pass somewhat off target.
Has been indicated.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there's the clearance. And we're done. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
Your final
of
thoughts, Jim?
individuals found
Well, there was a
themselves
distinct
underwater
lack of
today.
clarity or...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important.
He's gone for goal! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Stojkovic, that's a good ball out wide. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi going like a man possessed at the moment. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Good chance here! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. Quarter of an hour played. Van Bronckhorst is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Neither side yet able to find the net. A quick look, thought about cutting inside, and he's certainly onside here. He's found a way through. And the finish! Oh no, what has happened here? Messi. Azar. Vitinha. Takes a shot. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gerrard gets his final warning. Messi is standing over this one.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Messi! Yamal. 30 minutes gone. And it's Pedri. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Hazard, looking to play him in. It's Luis Suarez! Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Cristiano Ronaldo! Decent hit from there. Adams. Now Costa Curta. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Stojkovic. Vitinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Stojkovic. And he welcomes it in. Fallen! He doesn't look too happy with that.
2 added minutes have
Maldini.
been indicated.
And it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Del Piero. He's having a pop! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero actually didn't do it.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan are proving to be a very frustrating watch. There's a complete lack of cutting edge, and with the amount of attempts they've managed, they should be comfortably ahead. They really should.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So, off we go again. So, the first half brought no goals. Gerrard. Eder Militao goes looking wide. Looking for options for movement. Stood up well to him there. That is ended up in no man's land. Pedri. Luis Suarez.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And Messi! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Tries from a long way out. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
53.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to pass it through. And this is Azar. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
Can he latch on to this? Thuram does well not to be outdone there. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Adams. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still... Fallen!
Manchester really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Del Piero. He's had a shot! So, what can they make of this?
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Del Piero has it in a wide position. That is lovely.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Del Piero. He has found the way through. Now that looks a decent ball. That's tidy. Oh, some astute defending there. And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And we're underway. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Totti. Oh, good spread. Nice interception, well timed. Yaya Toure. Here's Vitinha. Messi. Oh, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Towering header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's a goal kick. Threads one in. Now that's a fine challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely aimed pass. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lovely pass, but can... It's Pele! Goal! Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And this is Inzaghi, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Inzaghi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Vitinha. Now, can they get him away? Pele! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. De Paul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Back on the way then. Vitinha running with the ball. Totti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Cafu. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Ajax appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Impressive jump! Goal! Ajax! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Oh, he's having a go! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here.
Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary, and he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Pelé, and that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Luis Suarez. Milan now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he latch on to this?
Has been indicated.
Not the most accurate pass. Closing in. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. He leaps for it! And no mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! And that's it. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Hello, everybody.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying